recently, Kate and I served as first-time volunteers in the sanctuary at Lourdes, and it was truly an amazing experience, one of the best things we've ever done. But maybe you're at home thinking, oh, I would love to do that. How do you go about getting signed up for it? What was it really like?
So to help answer those questions, we're going to walk you through a day in the life of a Lourdes volunteer, just what we did, who we worked with, and how it all went down.
So it's no secret here on our channel that we are huge fans of Our Lady of Lourdes. We have a long time devotion to her, and serving as volunteers in the sanctuary was really like a dream come true. Lourdes is a beautiful and holy place, but it does run on volunteers. In fact, on any given day, there are around 1,500 or so people volunteering there.
And so we were definitely newbies, and we were nervous about going. There was so much to learn, but Lourdes is just filled with beautiful, kind, amazing people, so no one was keeping track of our mistakes.
Thank goodness, because we certainly made our fair share of them. But how we got there is we signed up to go with a group called Our Lady of Lourdes Hospitality North American Volunteers, which is based out of New York. It's founded by Marlene Watkins, and twice a year they take a group of sick pilgrims to Lourdes, but then they also take volunteers with them. They take doctors, nurses, priests, nuns, college students, and then regular people like Kate and me.
Now we're going to walk you through what a day looked like.
So days started early for us in Lourdes. We were usually up around 6 a.m., sometimes earlier. We rolled out of our hospital beds and hit the ground running.
And so, yes, hospital beds. We stayed in the Acadie de Notre Dame, which is a hospital facility for sick pilgrims on the property and right across from the grotto. So you could just go downstairs across the bridge and be right there in the grotto in like 2 minutes. It was wonderful.
Oh my goodness. So that was so awesome to be so close to the grotto. We could see it from almost every window in the building. And fun fact about the Acadie, that is where John Paul II also stayed when he visited Lourdes. So he said Mass in one of the chapels, and then we got to have one of our pilgrim Masses in the very same chapel. So that was really cool. There were pictures of him up everywhere, and we also got to see the icon that he donated to the Acadie.
And so most of us had roommates, so we were in the same room together, but we did have our own bathroom, which was very nice.
And getting dressed was very easy because we were provided with uniform tops that look like this. It said Lourdes Volunteers. We had name tags. We had a little badge type thing that we wore on our collar. And so, yeah, it was very easy. We just put on our uniforms, light top, dark bottom. Good thing about the dark bottom, because I'm just saying there was not a whole lot of laundry going on during those 10 days.
We were also each given a backpack to use with our name on it. So very helpful. You could store umbrella, water bottle, jacket, anything you needed in here. So this was great.
We took this with us everywhere, and it was also good because we could spot another member of our group clear across the sanctuary because we recognized the backpacks. And then every day we had a schedule listed out hour by hour in great detail what everyone was doing. So this was also very helpful.
So our first day we spent getting the rooms ready for the pilgrims and medical staff arriving after us. So we put signs on the door, we put down bath mats, soap, and a blanket and prayer card on each bed.
And then our priest went through and blessed all the rooms, so that was a really nice touch. And then it was time to welcome the pilgrims. I think there were 4 separate groups. They didn't all arrive together. They came from all different areas of the country, so they came rolling in throughout the day.
So we sang and clapped as they arrived and helped show them to their rooms and distribute their luggage.
So we all did that together as a group on the first day, and then for the rest of the week, everyone had a series of specific jobs that we were assigned to do.
So these were all quite different. Some people worked in the supply room, some people went shopping for the kitchen. We worked with a group of students, and their primary job was to assist our pilgrims on the different outings.
Okay, so my job was not any of those. My job was food related, but that made me so happy because Jesus was all about feeding people, right? He always fed his people. So no one wants a hungry, grumpy pilgrim around. So if I can feed you, that is my joy.
I was also feeding people, but mine were the college students from Franciscan University. I maintained a snack kitchen and snack table for them. And I was also in charge of the to-go carts, stocking those, replenishing those, because we took those on every outing with us.
Then my food-related job was serving in the dining room. I helped set up, serve, and clean up. And in addition to that, if you were a pilgrim with special needs like gluten-free diet or vegetarian, I was the one who helped you get the right food. Most of the time. I did make mistakes, but I tried. So usually we were in the kitchen around 6:15 every morning, and I'm just saying, if you like delicious French bread and good strong coffee and hot chocolate, you would really enjoy the breakfast in France.
So usually that was all done by about 8:30 or 9, and then we would assist the pilgrims to their first outing. So it could have been a meeting, it could have been going somewhere, it could have been going to Mass. And we had a group Mass every single day, and it was in a different place every single day.
So that was really kind of neat, seeing all the different chapels. But get this, the Lourdes Sanctuary has 3 basilicas, 2 churches, and 23 different chapels. Plus, there is Mass going on in the grotto every morning starting at 6 a.m. The Masses go every 45 minutes in different languages, so you can literally go to Mass any time.
So it's kind of like a Catholic Disneyland. You can go to Mass, a procession, adoration, confession, whatever, whenever.
And I just want to say that my favorite Mass was going to Mass in the grotto on my birthday.
And so then after the morning, we were back in the dining room about 11:30 to set up for lunch.
We did spend a lot of time in the dining room, but that was all good because God is so good. Just look at this. This was the view from the dining room.
And we really enjoyed all of the different French food. We tried duck, we had veal, and all of the desserts were very good.
So the lunch service wrapped up. We were done cleaning up by about 1:30, and then it was time to go right into the afternoon activity, which varied from day to day. One day that I really enjoyed was the day that we all marched together in the Eucharistic procession.
And then another day we did the Footsteps of Bernadette tour, where we got to see the house that she was born in and lived in for 10 years. And then also the jail cell her family had to move into when they fell on hard times.
And then at 6 p.m., guess where we were? That's right, back in the dining room to set up and serve and get everyone through the meal and onto the evening's activities. One night we had a talent show, and that was really fun because we were with some really amazingly talented people, and we would never have known it if we hadn't had that show. Seeing them perform, it was really eye-opening.
And then one night we went to the candlelight rosary procession, and that was so beautiful, just seeing all the candles lit up and praying and singing together.
So that started later in the evening. It went on every night, but we officially attended one night. It was at 9 p.m. and I would say it lasted like a good hour and a half. So every night we kept our bedroom window open because we were right across from the basilica and we could hear the singing as we were getting ready for bed.
And bedtime was interesting because it got later and later every single night. You know, one night it's 10 p.m. and then the next night it's 11 p.m. And then the night after that, you're mopping at 11 p.m. and you're going to bed at midnight.
Yeah, there was not a whole lot of sleeping going on, but that's okay. One thing that we quickly learned about serving in Lourdes is that it's not some type of a fun vacation with some service work thrown in there. It is all about serving. It was hard work, but that was fine. It was a labor of love.
So one thing that Marlene Watkins, who founded North American Volunteers, says is that there's no I in Lourdes Volunteers, there is only we, and that is so true.
And in case you're wondering, did you guys ever have any free time to go out and do anything on your own? The answer to that is yes. Every day we had at least an hour, sometimes two, where we could just go on our own to the grotto to pray, or we could go into town to explore, or we could just explore the sanctuary grounds.
And the sanctuary is open 24/7, so you can go in at any time of day or night and pray and visit with Our Lady. And that was so beautiful because, again, it was so close for us.
Yep. So that was pretty much how our days went. I honestly don't think I have worked so hard or slept so little in years. I don't know, I was averaging over 30,000 steps a day, but honestly, it was so worth it. It was just a blessing to be part of it all.
And we met so many wonderful people there. It was all just truly priceless. And we did deliver all of your prayers right into Our Lady's hands.
So there's a saying in Lourdes that no one who goes there ever leaves empty-handed, that Our Lady has a grace for everyone. And we did find that to be true. We experienced some amazing moments of grace while we were there, but those are stories for another video, which is coming soon.
So we hope you found today's video helpful, especially if you're thinking about volunteering in Lourdes. And if you have any questions, let us know.
So thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a blessed day, and we will see you next time. Our Lady of Lourdes, pray for us. Saint Bernadette, pray for us. Bye.